All right, got to say welcome to each and every one of you. It's another Tuesday night. It's April Tuesday the 8th, just a few minutes after 7 o'clock. Just getting started a bit after 7 tonight. As you can tell, I'm Wazim as usual. This is Let's Chat. It's Guyanese owned businesses, a page and a forum where we highlight, spotlight, and promote our fellow Guyanese businesses and professionals, entrepreneurs all across the world, whether you're here in Canada, across the border in the US of A, back home in the Caribbean, out in beautiful Guyana, whether it's Berbice, Essequibo, or Demerara, welcome. As you can tell, I have a special guest. I advertise it on the page and also on the website. Thank you guys for visiting. I have with me the owner of Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, located in Toronto. Mr. Anand Seeram is on here with me tonight. So good evening to you, Anand, and welcome.
Hey, good evening, Wazim. How are you?
Not too bad, brother, and thank you so much for doing this and taking. I know you're busy. I can tell you probably just hopped out of the
Just
restaurant
pop
into
out
the
for a
car.
couple of minutes.
All right, Anna. And so thank you so much. And for the viewers logging in, please thank you again as always for supporting this page. And Anna, and let's go ahead and get started. We're just a few minutes after 7. Got started a few minutes late. But if you can go ahead and please introduce yourself to our folks that are watching and will be watching in the future.
Hello, everybody. Pleasant good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching from. Uh, my name is Anand. I'm the owner of Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, um, located in Albion Center. That's on 1530 Albion Road, in Etobicoke, Toronto. So if you're in that area, you can always pop by for some good food.
And that's it. Yeah, he's at Albion Mall at 1530 Albion Road. You guys in the Toronto area probably familiar with Albion Mall, especially in the Rexdale and Etobicoke area. And that's why we have Anand on here. We're going to get into when he started. He's not been in business. The restaurant hasn't been around for too long, so that's why we're highlighting it and promoting it, but it's gaining popularity in the short time he's been around. So Anand, what got you into? I know you before in the DJ in the Mandirs and so. What got you into the food business, into the restaurant business?
Wazim, ever since I came to this country, it's something in me that, I'm a foodie. I love food,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I love my belly, as the Guyanese
We we
people would
we
say.
we all
From
we all love
Guyana,
our
right?
belly. Yeah.
I came here and going down to everywhere looking for a little bit of Guyanese food, a little bit of Guyanese bites here and there. You go to the flea market for the first time, you correspond the price of one egg ball to Guyanese price, things like that. And looking into it, I developed this passion in cooking. I
Yeah.
love to cook.
Your audio just went, I think. Hold on a sec. I think your audio just went off. Let me see if I think I got you back.
Is it okay now?
Yep. You're good. You're good.
Okay,
Sorry about
sorry
that.
about that.
No worries.
Okay,
No worries.
so I've developed this passion for cooking over the years of being here, and going to all these Guyanese restaurants, these Trini restaurants, and Chinese restaurants. I'm thinking, you know what? I can cook all this stuff, and some of these stuff I can even cook better than some that I'm eating.
Yes. Yes.
I'm like, it's a dream of mine, like to own a restaurant, to cook my own style of food, like Guyanese style food. That was something that was a lack in Toronto, in this area, that I haven't seen. So I
Uh-huh.
wanted to put that out there, and then this opportunity came up for me, and I had a well enough good full-time job. I
Yes.
just left that for this.
So
Like
you just
this
left it
was a
overnight
dream
and
come true.
started this. You just
Yep,
left it.
yep.
And so the name, Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight. It's a two-part question. How did you come up with the name Travelers, and when did you first open the doors of Travelers?
So when I first came to Canada, was him. I started DJing. I started setting up speakers for people and stuff like that. Do a little bit of song engineering here and there. And then I start to grow with the business. So
Yeah.
I named the sound company Travelers Sound Crew. So I wanted to keep that name as a signature name as my brand. As you
Okay.
know, on my shirt, you see it says
Yes.
Travelers Caribbean
Yes.
Cuisine. If you see my Sun Crew shirt, it would say the same thing, but
Yep, yep,
just
familiar
it
with
will say
that.
Travelers Sun Crew. So the name is kind of my brand kind of thing, as well as the color.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
what year did you started it out?
Um, the Travelers Sun Crew thing started the year I came here, to be exact. If I tell you the exact year, maybe 2014, 15, somewhere around there.
That's the song crew name and the restaurant now. When
The
did you?
restaurant is
Yeah,
just about 2 years ago.
2 years. Yeah, as I said,
Yeah.
it's recent. It's one of the newer
Yeah.
restaurants in the city, around the city. And
But for
I
the
said,
time,
yeah, yeah. Go
but for
ahead.
the time we've been around, I believe if I check Google now, I believe we are at the top ranking right now in
Nice.
Toronto for West. If you look for Caribbean food, I
Yes.
think Travelers Caribbean Cuisine would be the first one to pop up on your list,
Wow. Wow. That's
right?
amazing. Within 2 years, right? 2 years of being in
Yeah,
business.
yeah. We built quite a reputation for ourselves with our food. I haven't had any negative remarks, comments, feedbacks from anybody. We have our regular day clients. We have our
Yeah.
catering clients. We have our regular catering people for the religious part of it,
Yes.
and so on and so forth. Like we cater for all occasion too.
So you mentioned the religious and the regular day. So what's the concept and the cuisine of your restaurant? The concept behind the cuisine of your restaurant? I know there are various
So,
cuisines.
so we offer a wide variety of food, meaning we offer for all ethnicity. Anybody could come and grab a meal.
Hmm.
We have the Jamaican style of rice and peas and jerk chicken. We have the chicken curry. We have the goat curry. We also have a range of beef, oxtail as well. We do serve. We also have our specific days where we serve a certain things. Like on
Yes.
Thursdays, Wazim, we do something called Veggie Thursdays. You're
Hmm.
familiar with that?
Yep, yep.
The days when I'll feature stuff like fried okra, fried baigan and potato, baigan choka, um, fried karaila, vegetarian kalonji. You know kalonji.
Yes, yes, yes.
Stuff that people want to cook at home but they don't have the time to do it.
Yeah.
I do it for them.
And you don't associate like kalaunji at a restaurant, right? You think it's only homemade, but you come to your spot and you can have
Exactly.
kalaunji. Yeah,
You
yeah.
come for breakfast on a regular day, you could get something like fry aloo.
Yeah.
Things that you would want to cook at home, but you're
Yes.
lazy to get up in the morning and make breakfast.
Yes.
You come to my restaurant, you get it all. You come any day, you could get baigan chokan roti, you get paratha roti, you get aloo roti, you get dal puri, you get sada roti, you get bake,
Yes, yes.
you get dal and roti,
Yeah, yeah.
you
So
know,
this is 7 days a week, correct? You're open 7 days a
7 days
week.
a week. Only if
Eh,
the government
the holidays,
holidays we close,
yes,
yeah.
that you close. So, for folks that are just tuning in and will be watching on the live on Facebook and also on our YouTube channel, thank you again for the support. It's Let's Chat, this guy and his own businesses. Tuesday, April the 8th, just after 7 p.m. local time. We're speaking to Anand Seeram, the owner of Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, located at 1530 Albion Road, inside of the Albion Shopping Center. So you got to check him out. It's Traveler's Cuisine. As you see him, the color, you can't miss it. You can't miss the logo. And the man himself, Anand, we're speaking to. So he just went through some of his dishes. We're going to get into his social media stuff, how you can reach out to him, how you can cater, and all of the rules and when to order if you have a big event coming up. And remember, he cater for small, for large events. It doesn't matter. Religious functions too. What's your well? I can't say your most. A couple of your most popular dishes on your menu.
Well, we're most popular for our goat curry,
Mm.
and
Not curry goat,
our
right? Goat curry, not curry goat.
goat curry.
All right, I just
Goat
want to make
curry.
that
That's
clear.
a Guyanese thing. It's goat curry.
Just want to make that
So,
clear.
so you see, the thing is, our food is a standard. It have a standard of uniqueness to it. So we have our goat curry. Was in our Saturdays, or is one of our busiest days, when I will feature things that people really really want to eat. I will do like people's favorite to come for on a Saturday would be goat curry, gilbaka curry, and duck curry.
Duck
Those are
curry,
the three
spicy
things I
duck, yeah.
feature only on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
Some days during the week, if I have time, I will make some. You'll find things on a Saturday as well, like crab curry. You'll have like liver and gizzard. You'll have like on Fridays you'll have cook up rice. Those are people's favorite, but they come on their own days for it.
You change it up, right? And I know we're gonna get
Yeah,
into your Facebook handle and you're on TikTok and so on, but
of
you
course.
change it up. You change it up every week and
Oh,
you give
I
a heads up.
well, from Monday to Wednesday,
Hmm.
we have pretty much the same menu.
Yeah,
Which is the basic stuff: rice and peas, jerk chicken, barbecue chicken, chow mein,
yeah.
white rice, dal. We have veggie options as well for those 3 days.
Hmm.
Thursdays is the veggie days with the basics.
Hmm.
Um, Fridays, I try to do something lighter where I go veggie options. You have cook up rice or you have khichdi or something of the sort. I also have soup on that day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Saturday things go into the like the meat category, the crab, the hasa curry, and all those kind of stuff, right? And then
Okay.
Sunday
Yeah.
we, whatever's on the mind, I throw in the menu and I put
Oh,
it out.
okay. Yeah, yeah, I saw that just recently you posted something that you have available there that we shared on the Guyanese page, the business page.
Yep.
Sandy, good night to you, Sandy. Miss Leanne is watching. We got a few others, Anil, Danraj, the pepper sauce man, I call him, Mr. Anthony of Savergan, all the way out in Windsor, Ontario, and all the other businesses. The Jai Paul's also watching in tonight. We're talking about main menu, but you do sell some of our favorite snacks, right?
Oh,
Guyanese.
we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I must say that Um, we've been supplying the community with quite a few array of Guyanese tasted snacks. Like right now, I have to say we have the tasty snack from Guyana as well.
Oh, in
I
the
started,
packs, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. That's new, and man, it's been selling like right now. I don't have because I run out.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
have stuff like mitai, tamban ball, pastries. We have the black eye, the Chinese cake,
Yeah.
the red cake, the Salara.
Salara, yeah.
We have pine tart. We have the red cake, the pulori bara. We have egg ball, cassava ball, sometimes potato ball. Um, we have sugar cake. We have some Guyanese style fudge,
Oh, wow.
and for the pastries, we mostly get from that Norman Sue Bakery,
Yeah, I had Miss Kim on the show a few months
Miss
ago.
Kim.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, they do a good supply of pastry out here on this end. Their pastry
Ooh,
is phenomenal, man.
I didn't
People
know. I
over
didn't
there
realize that
crazy for it.
you sell Norman Sue stuff. So
Yeah,
Kim
yeah,
usually
yeah.
watches the show. She might hop on any minute now. So that's nice. A big shout out to Norman Sue Bakery out in Scarborough.
Yeah. Listen, man, like even if you own a business, it's not about it's one business supporting another one to make
Yes,
money.
yes.
Everybody is making money at the
And
end of the day,
especially in our
right?
community, right? I like to see that everybody
Exactly.
working together.
Exactly. That's right.
Yes, yes.
I could bake my own pastry, but Wazim,
The
the
time,
time
the
it takes
time.
a lot of time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we do have our fried peanuts, we have our fried chana, and
Okay,
the
okay.
LCBO is right across from me. So
So you
them
got
guys when them
everything.
pick up, yes,
They
they
go
come
there.
across. Yes.
They cater for you for party, then they pick up their liquid refreshments to the party
They
right
pick
there.
up the juice over there and then they pick up the stuff to
Food,
eat on the
yeah.
other side, yeah.
I think
But I must
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I must say our barbecue chicken has made it as far as the best barbecue chicken in Toronto
Oh
because
wow.
we have taken it to SOS, Toronto Carnival at Markham
Yeah.
Fairgrounds, and we've been on the top of the list for our barbecue chicken.
Wow.
Uh,
Impressive. Congrats.
yep, yeah, and we are going
Congrats,
back
man.
this year again, and that's Toronto's biggest
Yes. Yes.
celebration Caravana weekend. And we are
Yes.
there Caravana weekend for all the events. So if you
Yes.
guys are out there, you can look out for us as well.
Yeah, so folks in Toronto and from outside of Toronto, I know New Yorkers and a lot of places in the US come over and they support everything. So make sure you go to the tent, Travelers Cuisine. Check them out.
One more thing, Wazim, I forgot to mention. We're also, I could say we're the best in the game for the seven curry business right now.
I was gonna say the Sam Corey gotta
Yeah,
be a big
yes.
hit because yeah. So tell me
And
something. The
that is,
last time you had the seven car, you sent with a puri leaf.
dude, like there was a lady out in Peterborough. I'm here. And she went to work in the morning at 7:30, going through TikTok, saw this seven curry,
Yes.
called me and ordered 15 single orders of seven curry out in
Wow.
Peterborough. I just featured this thing with the leaf for the
Yeah.
first time. And she came out and she just stand in front of the store was him and she was like, "Oh, can I have some pulari?" And then she was like, can I place an order for 15 7 cars? Like, do you want it in a tray or
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I want it separate. I want to share it to my
Individual.
staff. I want them to see what Guyanese food is like,
Yeah, and for those the folks
you
that
know?
are we got a lot of people outside of Canada that watch it and will be watching later. Peterborough to where his restaurant is about an hour and a half on a good day drive.
He was a
Right?
2 hour way.
It was a
2 hour
2 hour
away.
drive. She came for the
Yep.
seven curry. And you did well with that seven curry, right? We were talking
Oh,
about it, the
that day
promotion, yeah.
was everybody came out for 7 curry that day, man.
Oh.
Everybody.
And you were open with the
And then we
mall
had it with the
hours.
leaf too.
You had it with the
We had it
leaf.
with yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your hours, I think someone mentioned, I forgot who it was. The hours is just like the mall hours you open, or is it from 12?
Um, we do open the same time as the mall hours, but we remember we have to close before
Cool.
the mall doors are
Yeah.
closed, right? So we can
Okay.
get out. So on Monday to Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
we tell people from 10:30 to
Okay.
7:30,
Okay.
right? The hours are posted on my social media anyways,
Okay.
but on Thursdays and Fridays, we run it up to 8:30,
Oh,
10:30
okay.
to 8:30.
Yes.
Sundays, unfortunately, is a short day for the mall.
Hmm.
So from 10:30 to 5.
Okay. So
Yep.
yeah, and
But
it's 7 days a week.
yes, it is.
7 days a
It is.
week. So we were talking about your so it's in the mall, it's in the Albion, but there's a lot of room for people to sit and dine there,
Oh,
right?
there's lots of seating. There's lots of seating.
How is the customer? Is it a lot of takeout or a lot of, you find a lot of folks sitting there too and enjoying their
Um,
meal?
you have your regular people that come on a daily basis that would, sit down and have a meal.
Hmm.
A lot of people around the area that work like over in the library, the
Yeah.
recreation center, they come to have lunch.
Okay.
Um, and it's a wide array of people that comes, Chinese, Canadian, Jamaicans, whatever ethnicity they are. And I would say 80% of it is takeout.
80%
Because
takeout.
people come out from everywhere,
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah. And we're gonna get
Waterloo,
into your social
Hamilton,
media because
Scarborough, all of that.
we're gonna get into
Yeah,
social media in a second, but you're very active there on social media.
yes, we are.
And
Yeah,
so we talk about your options that you have on your menu, and also it's different from. So what would you say if I give you one sentence to say what sets Traveler's Cuisine apart from every other West Indian restaurant in the Toronto area?
taste and flavor.
Taste and flavor. That's it. Done. Full stop.
That's it. Taste and
Nice.
flavor.
Taste and flavor. And some of the menu items that you have on your menu is homemade, like kalaunji. For people that just tuning in, you said you make kalaunji. You have gilbaka curry on some Saturdays. You got duck curry and
Some
stuff
days
like
we
that,
have
right?
bile and fry provision.
Bile and fry provision. Yes, yes.
Those
Someone
are
said,
things people don't get in a restaurant.
yeah, yeah. Do you, I know because you're in the mall and in the shopping center there, do you have lunch specials though, during the week? Sandy was just
We
inquiring.
do for the school kids and stuff like that. Like we
Okay.
do have like small meals with chicken and rice and stuff like the school kids would want. The older folks, I do a 15% discount for all the older folks. That comes from the old folks home and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
across the street. And they have a crew of people that comes every day, day after, whenever they collect their money and stuff, they come down and I hook them up.
Yes.
We do have special. We do have special in catering. We do, we it's around. It depends, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So that's good. And again, once again, for the folks that are watching, we get a lot of folks that view the video after because we keep it up on Facebook. Then I have a
right.
YouTube channel I put it on to, and the link is on our website, www.guyaneseownbusinesses.com. For those of you folks out there that are watching, if it's your first time, it's a program. It's a forum that we highlight, spotlight, and promote fellow Guyanese businesses, just like Anand here, Anand Seeram from Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, located in Toronto at 1530 Albion Road in the Albion Shopping Center. And any professionals, we've had from real estate agents to car rentals out in Florida to jewelry stores out in New York to mechanic places in Toronto, the bakery, Norman Sue Bakery that you said you get some of your pastries from, Miss Kim and family out there in Scarborough. So I really got to appreciate you taking your time, and everyone out there that's watching. Please do follow our YouTube page. It's Guyanese Own Businesses. Remember, we promote strictly Guyanese Own Business, Guyanese Own Professionals. Whatever you're doing, reach out to me. It's free. It's absolutely free to get your information on the page, and also to be sitting here with Anand, like how Anand is, and just having a conversation and just letting you know more about his service. So,
You know, was able to touch on that too. I believe this is an amazing thing you're doing. The first time you actually featured my stuff on your page, and
yeah,
I'm going back to see Guyanese own business. Like,
yeah,
okay, and I was excited that somebody
yes,
took it upon them to like started a page to
yeah,
dedicate that to like our own Guyanese people that own, small businesses around North America, in
yeah,
Guyana, wherever. To feature it so that it circles around. So everybody
exactly.
have a handle of, you know what, Anand is in the food business, or Wazim is rent cars in Florida.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Miss Kim sells pastry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It gives people a wider mind to, okay, I'm looking for a car in Florida. Hey, let me check Wazim's page. Let me check
Yes.
Guyanese own business
And
page,
that's the idea behind this.
right?
This page has been around since 2018. So next month will be 7 years. It's been around, but only this year, January, I've started doing this and getting more visible out there. As you said in Guyana,
Right.
I had two businesses. The same owners own two businesses in Guyana. We promoted them. We got some other businesses in line, maybe in the next couple of months to get on the show. So for those of you that are watching, as always, thank you so much. And Anand from Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight is on with us tonight. And how does social media, speaking about social media and all that, how does that play a part in your a role?
Social media actually play a major part, a major part in us promoting the food,
Hmm.
because we have a more wider platform than just cooking it and hope people know what we cook on that day.
Okay.
That's a good thing about social media. You posted on Instagram, you posted on Facebook, you posted on TikTok. People see it from everywhere. I had YouTubers come in. I have chefs out of the Master Chef kitchen been there. I had
Yes.
mukbang guys been over by the restaurant. I had celebrities come out to the restaurant.
Hmm.
If you go on my page, you'll see most of that. I don't post a lot of it too much. A lot of these guys, Terry Gadrad has visited
Oh, okay.
many times.
Yeah, I
Chef
saw
Dev has
that.
been there
Chef Dev, you mentioned,
many
have been
times.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Um, there's quite a few people. Maxwell, the guy that does mukbang in Toronto, he's been down there too. This guy, these YouTuber has been there. There's quite a bit of people that pass through and
That's
has
amazing.
authenticated my food and be like, you know what, it's that. That's
That
what it is.
that must be a good feeling, man. To
Oh
come out
yes.
just in 2 years' time and the popularity and because of the quality of food, right? The flavor. What did you say? Flavor and
Uh,
I
eh,
forgot.
um,
I
uh,
forgot. I forgot. I should have remembered that, but I was good, right? So quality
I
and
remember
flavor,
this one.
I would say. So that's amazing, and congrats on behalf of myself and all the Guyanese community. And this exactly what this page is for, right? And this forum is to make aware of each other's business, what we're doing in the community. Just like you're in Toronto, maybe someone is out there in New York watching, and they're traveling to Toronto next week, and they want to have a nice Guyanese meal. And they're sitting in a hotel, they'll search and be like, "Hey, wait a minute, let's check out this page. This guy Anand is somewhere close, and he's close to the airport, by the way. It's not
A lot of
far."
people come from New York actually and
Yeah.
actually make it their attempt to come here to
Wow.
actually try the food because they see it on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your social media handles on TikTok? And everything is the
Um.
same, I guess.
So on TikTok, you can find us at Travelers Caribbean Cuisine.
Hmm.
Um. You could follow us on Instagram at Travelers Caribbean Cuisine as well. We
Yes.
also have a Facebook page, Travelers Caribbean Cuisine. You can also follow my song crew pages as well, which also have the food updates
Food up.
daily because
Okay.
I try to share it across all the platforms.
Okay.
You follow me on my personal Facebook page as well. You'll see it on there too. Anand Seeram, you have Traveler Song Crew pages. You follow either one of the pages, was him. You
Hmm.
could find all the updates of my restaurant on there every single day.
Amazing. And once again, his address is 1530 Albion Road in the Albion Shopping Center in Etobicoke. What's your phone number?
So you can get me at 647-891-6272, or you could call the store at 647-352-0123.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So you got his phone numbers. His address is 1530 Albion Road. Follow him all across social media at Travelers Caribbean Cuisine. And yeah, he's been on TikTok and a lot of famous chefs. Like, is there a story? Chef Dev, he's very popular in our community. What did he do at your restaurant? What did he try?
Chef Dev doesn't just come and try food. Chef Dev is a regular customer.
Oh, really?
Oh, he comes by, he pops up on my, yeah, how many days I walked into my restaurant and he's
He's
there
there.
standing? Yeah. One day he came in, he went into my kitchen, he's sampling pepper sauce. He came to, he saw a couple of tubs of pepper sauce. And he's like,
Yeah.
I posted a video with that. Like he likes my food,
Yes.
and he comes in ever so often. He checks up on me. Um, you know, ever since I opened up, he's been here. He come around. Every time he comes though, he pack a bunch of food and take it home.
Okay, that's good.
Because even though he's a chef, he's on tour, he's everywhere. He
Yeah.
eats food out of all the
Yes.
different types of food of the world, and he wants to come back to something homey and
Mhm.
hearty. So he calls me up and be like, hey, what do you have today? I'm stopping by. I just got off the
Yes.
gym. I was like, okay, yeah. One day he come, he sit down, he's having stew beef and bhaji.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's just sitting down there having that. And I came in and I was like, that's all he eating? He's like, that's all I came for.
Oh
That's
yeah.
all I
Yeah.
want.
That
You
tells
know,
you a lot. A chef like that,
yeah.
a famous chef, is coming to your restaurant often, is a regular customer. It's I think that's a taste and flavor. That was it, taste and flavor. So
Taste and flavor, yes.
that Chef Dev recognizes that right away. How do
It's
you?
it's
Yeah. Go ahead.
it's the way, like, you have to make your food flavorful and tasty enough so people can actually, it's not like you're sitting down eating just water as gravy and just,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
okra as fry okra, or the gilbaka curry must have, the gilbaka must be there, not
It's
just bone.
home cooked style, right?
Home
You.
style,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tomato, I'm a several tomati, whatever they call them, tomato and
Yeah.
Saijan and green mango, and
Yes. Yes.
everything is in there. Look, one day I cook hassa curry and yeah, hassa curry with Saijan and green mango, and it was like,
Hmm.
fish. We also have fish egg on some Saturdays.
Fish egg.
Yeah, gilbaka egg.
Wow. So,
It's very
folks, are you
expensive,
listening to
but hey.
this? Yeah, you gotta stop cooking some Saturdays or hit up Travelers at Albion Mall, man, in Etobicoke.
Well,
uh,
some Saturdays I can't even put the stuff outside to showcase.
yeah, done.
Because it's all, as soon as I post it up, people call and be like, hey, I want two serving of that, two serving of that. And it's not because I don't cook a lot. I cook for the day only.
Yes, yes.
Those kind of stuff you don't want to take over for the next day because,
No, no.
you know,
And that's why
you
people
want to
keep
have
coming
that.
back to you,
Yeah.
right? They come there, they get fresh
Yeah.
food, so they're gonna keep coming back. So you cook and you cater. So let's say I have an event coming up for 50 people. How far in advance would you like that call to be?
For 50 people, you can call me the day before and you get service,
Okay.
right? You can call me 2 days before and get service. But 50 and above, I would say you have to give me at least 3 days notice.
Okay.
Or two
Okay.
days emergency notice. There's some people that people die every day.
Mm-hmm.
So they have funerals going on day by day. Sometimes people are hunting around for food. Hey, who do we call? How many
Yes.
times, how many days I'm preparing food for like 10 o'clock in the morning because the funeral is at 7 o'clock, which is okay. But
Yeah.
those are the people that would call me a day before the funeral. Like, hey,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
having
okay.
100 people back at the house. I need food for 100 people.
Yeah.
It's either vegetarian or not vegetarian. And my vegetarian stuff, they're all vegetarian.
Okay, okay. Fully,
They're
fully
for like
vegetarian.
religious function vegetarian. They're all guaranteed vegetarian, 100%.
Okay, okay.
They're cooked separately and all that. So,
Well, I know
You if you
you're
guys
a Mandir, you're from the Mandir background. So if I have a family member that wants something real vegetarian for a religious function, you're the person I trust, hands down, for
there
that.
you go.
And you still take part in the Mandir, or with the business you hardly there?
Well, mostly in the business now because the time is limited towards.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to focus on getting a bigger restaurant. My main focus right now is hopefully in a shorter time than I'm expecting to get like a fine dining, authentic Guyanese style restaurant, like where
Oh, wow.
you can come in and not smell the roti, but the roti just come out to you.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean,
yeah.
Martin?
I know, I know. I've been to some Indian restaurants. I walk in, I'm like, I don't like my clothes smelling, and I'm like, everything you
Exactly.
gotta go home and put the wash when you leave.
And those are the things when we started the conversation where I was
Yeah,
saying I went to all these restaurants and I have not seen one Guyanese restaurant made it past a certain time. And
yes.
you wonder why. It becomes a Chinese restaurant. Like the Chinese restaurants are dominating everywhere.
In
No,
Toronto.
no hard feelings to the Chinese restaurants. I love Chinese food. But I'm saying we need some more. What are we gonna tell the younger generation coming up? They don't know what Guyanese food is.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
60% of Guyanese people living in Toronto don't cook at home,
yeah, yeah.
or maybe once a week, twice a week,
Yes, and then
as you get time. So
yeah.
that's why I want to open up another spot. The mall will still be here.
Mm-hmm.
That's every day because we have clients coming every day. People come in and sit down in the food court. They depend on the. Oh, we also have Michelin parties too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know Michelin from Scarborough, right? We also
Yes,
carry their
yes.
parties as well. That's a
Oh,
big
okay.
seller for us too.
So you carried Norman Sue Bakery from Scarborough, their pastries, and then you have their patties there as well.
Michelin patties, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But
And
Michelin, they're Jamaican, right?
yes,
But
yes.
their parties
They're
is
good. Yeah,
pretty good,
I
yeah,
know the
yeah.
two set of Jamaican patties, them and Tennell's, I think in Toronto
Tenels,
area are
Tenels, yeah, yeah, yeah,
popular,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, once again, folks, it's coming up to 18 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock Eastern time, and thank you so much. We're chatting with Anand from Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, located at 1530 Albion Road in the Albion Shopping Center. And for those of you that are watching the live, thank you as always. For those of you that will be viewing the video after the live, thank you again for the support. It's Let's Chat, it's Guyanese own businesses. And yeah, Anand just went through his full menu, his social media handles. You can follow him on every social media platform. Just search Travelers Caribbean Cuisine. You'll get him there. You'll get the videos. He's very active in posting his specials for the day and specials for the weekends. Because I noticed that I think yesterday or something you had some special. I was what is it today? Tuesday. Yeah, I think Sunday
Tuesday,
you had something,
Sunday,
right?
yeah.
Sunday you had
Because we
something
had
there.
the religious Navratri finish
Yeah.
on Saturday, so
Yes.
I actually pushed over the Saturday menu
To the
to the
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah,
smart. Yes. How was that?
yeah.
How was that Sunday for you?
Oh, that Sunday was unexpected.
Oh yeah.
Because you see a lot of people done fasting on Saturday and stuff. They want to come out and have a little bit of, some
Mm-hmm.
food. So they
Okay,
come out
yes.
and, you know,
Yes, yes. And as you said, there's dining. I know it's in the Albion Shopping Center, so there's dining area to sit in, and you can also call ahead and order and pick up. Are you
that's
on
right.
any of these food apps, these Uber Eats and all
Honestly,
that?
I have not been on there until now because we don't have the time,
Yes, it takes
right?
time to coordinate
I'm
that.
trying my utmost best to arrange that time so that we can get enough time to pack orders because we are so busy constantly during the day.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
need somebody to pretty much. I jump on one of those apps, I'll get somebody packing food all the time,
I can imagine, and yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, I'm hopefully by before the summer starts, I'll get
Uh-huh.
something set up, whether it's Uber Eats or Skip the Dish or
Yes.
DoorDash. I'll have one of them set up, before the summer starts,
Okay, well, look forward for that,
right?
and folks in that area. I'm very familiar with that area. I lived there, for many years, and there's a
Yes.
lot of West Indian Guyanese style restaurants around there. And to hear how well you're doing within 2 years, man, that's very impressive.
You see a lot of restaurants was in it's a Guyanese owned restaurant, but it's Chinese.
It's
It's Chinese
Chinese
food.
main. Yes,
Right?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
So it's a Guyanese business, a Guyanese restaurant. I love the foods, but what I'm saying is that the authentic Guyanese flavor is not there. I don't sell fried rice for one reason.
Uh-huh.
There's too much people selling fried rice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I do
Everybody.
fried rice only for catering.
Okay.
And my catering menu stands for itself. Like it's all out. We do anything for catering.
Okay.
You name it, we make it for you.
Okay.
You know, like these stuff like you call, I don't know if you know what you call karahi. You know what you call
Yeah, yeah,
karahi?
yeah, 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 yeah. With the
Well,
dal and
we
yeah, yeah,
cater
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like our seven curry menu is dal, rice, karahi, goromba, mango curry, aloo and chana, pumpkin bhaji, katahar, um, baigan and edo, beer baigan, edo only. You get how you want it, you get it. And we also do paneer, West
Uh-huh.
Indian style. We do a
Oh,
different
okay.
style of paneer than the Indian style of
Mm-hmm.
curry paneer.
Yeah.
We also do the soya chunks.
Oh, okay.
Man, you have to you have to hear for yourself the review of the soya chunks. This is something people always want to cook, but they don't know how to
I
prepare
only
it.
tried it once.
Dude, I'll tell you that soya chunks, I've elevated that to a dish where it's becoming a household for certain places when they cater food for me now.
Oh, really? I gotta
Yeah,
try it. I gotta
yeah.
try it again. Anil is
You
on,
gotta
so
try it
I
from
know
me,
all type of
Wazim.
food. Anil, every guy needs to know all type of food. I love my food. I love my belly, and I know I love my belly. I think everybody that know me know I love my belly. And yeah, I'm talking to you about food. I'm like, hey, is it dinner time yet? A little under the weather, so I just came back the other day. My wife made a big pot of soup last night for me, so I've been on soup diet for the last couple of days.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I
Take
picked
a
up
drive down
something.
to
I picked up
Toronto, man.
something bad, man. I've traveled so much. I never had ear pop in my ear was just killing me Sunday night.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm a little better now, but listen to this food. Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be
like
all up and
antidote.
ready. Yeah, it is. It
There we
is.
go.
Yeah, got to welcome everybody on the live and everyone that will be watching the video after. Again, it's Let's Chat. It's Guyanese own businesses. If you haven't done so, please go to YouTube, subscribe to our page. It's free. We do post these videos after. I'm working on broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube maybe as soon as I get some time, I'll set that up. So that way we have two pages
All
broadcasting at the
streaming
same
together.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that like we did back in the
Like,
day.
you know, Wazim, you're getting everybody out. You're interviewing everybody. You're telling everybody how amazing they're doing. You know, you're doing amazing. You're
Thanks, brother.
amazing yourself with, bringing people out here to making them showcase their business. Thank you
Yes,
for the
yes.
amazing job you're doing,
You're
man. At least
welcome,
you're
man.
thinking about your people still. You know, you're
Yeah,
sitting
we
down
have to. We
working,
have to. Yeah, we
and
have
I know
to.
you're probably working. You're still working. You're still on the clock, as we will say, but
Yeah, yeah.
you still find time to, get business people like us, get the
No,
Guyanese
man.
small
It
businesses
makes
out
me,
here.
you know me from a long time, and
Yeah,
that's since I was on the radio. I like doing that stuff, like promoting businesses, because I look at it that like it doesn't cost me anything to do or a lot of time. It's just like half an hour Tuesday night. The wife is preparing dinner, so instead of me in the
right.
kitchen trying to taste and while she's cooking and eating, I'll have the food. She's like, go do something productive. So, but I enjoy
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
man, and my thinking is if I can highlight your business. Someone else will be watching and they're planning to start out something like this, not necessarily in
that's
Toronto or
right.
anywhere in the
Yep.
world. They'll listen to you and they'll learn. And you can learn from someone else. And the same way it goes for everyone in the community. It might not be a business, a food business. And maybe Anil Sarwan is on talking. Something he
Yeah,
did with
yeah.
his business is all change company. And you pick up and be like, hey, I can adapt to that. Right, so that's my thinking, and doesn't take a lot of time out of my day to do this and to post the stuff. It's free on the page. So guys, if you're watching for the first time, you have a business, you're a professional, you want your info get out there, just reach out on the page and I'll gladly post it for you.
And one thing to Wazim, I think before the end of summer, what I think you should do, all your clients on here, on that you interviewed already, I think
Hmm.
you should have what they call it, a Christmas party.
Yeah.
We should have something, whether it's I don't know, Toronto, New York, or wherever you are based.
Yeah.
Everybody should come wherever you are, and we should all meet up as small business owners, whether large scale, whatever it is, and you know,
Yeah, yeah, we're planning on something like that, like
you
a
know,
meet and greet kind of
yeah, we
something.
can do that too.
And that's what our community need, right? Our community,
I'll bring the food.
I was gonna say food is number one on the list. Like we're not
We
gonna do
got
it without
pastry,
food.
we
Come
got
on.
food. If you guys need rentals, we have the guy up in Florida that you
If you
interviewed the
if you
other day.
pull up with your car without an oil change, Anil will be there with his
Exactly.
gloves
You
on,
see?
changing the oil. Yeah, man, we have everything covered from A to Z here on Guyanese own businesses. You guys just got to
That's
take a
right.
few minutes, scroll the page, and find a business. It doesn't matter where you are. As I said, we had got businesses out in Guyana. Just had a few weeks ago, Mr. Anthony Mansang Hing from Savor Guyana. He sells pepper sauce on Amazon, and it's also selling at Ravi's West Indian store in Brampton. So we have Lolita out in Brantford area that does insurance and everyone. It's so many to mention. So it's just a forum for everyone to connect and to help out each other. So as we're talking about that, how do you handle? I know reviews have been good. How do you handle customer feedback as a business? Every business has
Um,
something like that to deal with.
yes, you do have the everyday customers that will give you a feedback like, may get high pressure, may
Yeah,
get high blood sugar. Things like that, I would
yeah,
address in a sense that, auntie or uncle, I know you have high blood pressure, but there's one thing you should know about a restaurant. We cannot cook for the taste bud of one person.
yeah.
I would love to cook for that one person by itself, but you know what, was it? We can't, it's expensive to maintain that kind of quality. So if I
Yes.
gotta cook for no salt or more sugar, less sugar,
Uh-huh.
things like that. But they buy it,
Yeah, yeah,
they spread it out, they have it with chow mein, they have it with rice. It works out.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause the worst I've had, the worst feedback, and I'm being honest, the lady came back and she was like, she flipped over a box of goat on the table, right?
She dropped a good curry.
Yes. And the lady was like, I wanted to pick up every piece of it. It was so good, but I don't know, man. I'm so hungry, but I don't want to buy a whole one, but I can't. You know what? I said, you know what? I took a box and I was like, listen, go enjoy your goat curry and come back. I've had a bad review. I've had
That's good.
reviews like I post cook up. Somebody would comment like, the best cook up to eat is beef cook up because I make
Yeah.
vegetarian cook up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't look at it as negative comments.
No, no, no.
I just look at it
And
as a
that's the thing
regular
with
comment.
social media, right? Everyone is entitled to
Everybody
their
have
own
their
comments, right? So you
yeah,
can't really
yeah.
help that.
I don't pay attention to all the little ones that,
Hmm.
people will be like, oh, like some people would say, oh, why you garnish with so much green onion? It's
Hmm.
for social media purpose. I don't
Yep,
put it
yep.
on there. People don't have to eat it.
Yes,
It's
yes.
to show the picture to look good. Your food must not just taste good.
It's got to
It have
look
to
good.
look appetizing as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I got missed.
But
Before you go on, sorry. Just want a quick hello to Terry Pandey from Caribbean Coast at 2570 Eglinton Avenue. I try to every business that come on and I didn't say hi to.
yeah,
I try to just say hi to them. So
that's
Terry
right.
on Eglinton Avenue in Scarborough, 2570 Eglinton Avenue. That's Caribbean Coast. You guys got to check him out. Good night to you, Terry and family.
I will definitely check them out. As long as you
Yeah,
recommend, I will check
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. Terry's great guy. Great food too. So one night we went in there
Yeah,
from somewhere, and I don't know. Terry himself came out with dal rice and pachoni or something. Give us the
there you go.
yeah.
Oh,
So
we also carry pachoni too here
yeah,
on this end.
pachoni.
Yeah,
Oh, getting back, I just heard you said the cook up without beef. I know there's no beef at your establishment, correct?
yeah, there is.
Oh, you make beef.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
That's our on our regular menu, our everyday menu.
okay, okay, okay.
To beef and oxtail, we put on the
Oh
menu
yeah, yeah.
because
You do.
remember we
Yes.
serve a wide array
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of people, right? So we have to
Yes.
cater for everybody.
All right. All right. Okay. Sounds good.
Everybody will come for their rice, and this doesn't go out just to Jamaicans or Canadians. It goes
Yes.
out to like our own Guyanese people.
Uh-huh.
They come, they want their rice and peas, they want a little bit of oxtail gravy on it
Yes.
or curry
Yes.
goat gravy. Now the goat curry is more as a bigger thing now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal right now. But then the goat price keep going up.
Hey,
My
everything
friend
keep
over
going
there
up in
could tell
this
about that.
country.
I just want to
Mr.
let people know whoever's watching too, food costs is gonna elevate itself up the chain a little bit because we have to unfortunately deal with the political hiccups that they have. We
Unfortunately,
endorse the pain for it.
Yes,
right?
yes.
We suffer the losses for it.
Mr. Joe Jaglal is on the check-in. Good night to you, sir. He says,
Mr. Joe Jagla, good night to you,
Anand
sir.
and Travers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, one of the best. So thank you for that recommendation, Mr. Jaglal. And everyone else that I may have missed, thank you so much for always tuning in and following this page. Remember, if it's your first time watching, this is a weekly segment at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We go live with a different business owner. Sometimes and this is not going to be the first and last of you're going to see Anand here. We're gonna have him again later on in the year to follow up and see what's going on. And as we get closer to 8 o'clock, Anand, you mentioned earlier you're looking at another location. What are some of the plans, the future plans? I know that's one of them for travelers.
Well, I'm a music lover.
Yes.
And before I get into that, I just want to let you know Joe Jaglal is one of the guys that runs the Mahaica Meadows housing thing up in Guyana.
Mm.
You pretty sure you heard about that.
Yep, yep, yep.
Right. Yes, so we're talking about the I want to have somewhere whereby anybody could come in and have a meal.
Uh-huh.
Whether you're fasting, whether you're religiously active, you know, every restaurant in the GTA have a bar. The
Yes.
reason for a bar is to generate more income and for the pleasure of people,
Yeah.
right? So I'm looking at somewhere where, people can be drinking light, have a beer with wings and stuff like that on one side, or some
Mm-hmm.
pachowni and dala rice sitting and having a beer on one
Yeah.
side. Whilst families can also come in and dine in, and there's nice light music. The atmosphere is decked in
That's
a
what's
way that
missing. That's what's missing from our
exactly you must
our
come into that
restaurants.
Caribbean
Yeah.
taste. You
Yeah.
must
Yeah.
want to come back there for the decor, for the lighting, for the structure, for the music, the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm,
everything.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you
So
you
that
don't
that's the
just have
same thing. That's the same thing. Like people with family, like I got my daughter and my son and stuff, and we want to go out for dinner and stuff. But my wife and I sometimes we feel like going to a nice Guyanese restaurant, but then they have the
Jamaica.
bar right there and there's a big party, right? Not saying
There
it's
you
not
go.
it's different, right? But a different dining
Yeah.
experience for your family. You don't want to take my daughter to a
But
place
it's
like
not
that.
like you see what happens with most of these restaurants. They turn the restaurant into a club at night, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I like we can do that too. But
Yeah.
let's say on a Friday night, we do one night, we do karaoke night where you can
Yes.
actually
Yes.
come out, couples could come out and enjoy a little bit of karaoke with your kids,
Mm-hmm.
but there must be that area where maybe just
Strictly
beer could
dining.
be
Strictly dining. Yeah.
beer would be poured in a glass
Mm-hmm.
respectably, and you sit there and have it with your family. And from there, so your kids can sit with you. Not,
Yes.
you have
That'd be
people with
awesome.
20
That,
beer bottles on a table
uh-huh,
and,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
a
The
bottle of
language
liquor
and
on there
stuff
and the
too, right?
language
Yeah,
and, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And if it comes to a thing where, I have to not put a bar in there just to accommodate this status of restaurant, I will
Hmm.
do it.
Hmm.
Because that's a dream. That's a goal. That's the goal I'm working towards, was it?
And you will get support from the community. I know a few people that for that exact reason that sometimes we say let's go out with the families and stuff, and then they have smaller kids and they don't want to
Right?
go there. It's nothing for the against the restaurant, but that's just how they
No, no,
are,
no. It's
right?
just
You just don't
accommodating.
want to,
You can't
yeah.
accommodate everybody,
No, no. And then
right?
certain times you want to go to your family like a late dinner or something. Certain times it turns into like a full bar slash club or
Exactly.
something. You can't do that, right? But that would be a good touch, and it's different. Toronto doesn't have that.
And too, another thing, you come out at 9:30 at night. You know what do you get? You end up at one of these steakhouses. You end up at a
Hmm.
Chinese
Hmm.
restaurant that's just about to close. You want to come out when you finish working, getting ready, 8:30, 9 o'clock. You can be in somewhere where you can get some dal and roti or some dal and rice and pachoni or,
Yes,
some nice
yes.
chicken curry and sada roti for dinner.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's the kind of setting I want to have.
Yes, yes.
Your roti cooked on the spot for you as you order
Yeah,
it.
some nice hot clap roti or hot fresh sada roti.
Like if you come and spend
Yeah.
$500, you go to a steakhouse for four people, you spend $500.
Hmm.
You know what I
Easily.
mean? If
Yeah.
you go to a West Indian restaurant and you spend $500, it's must worth every penny of it.
Hmm. That's a
Your
lot of
eye
food.
open, big there was him.
That's a
You know,
lot of
you
food.
know what I mean?
That's a lot of food. Gotta say goodnight also goes out to Mr. Chris Braham from All Changers out in Brampton. We've got two All Changers person, Anil and Sarwan from Scarborough and Chris out in Brampton. Zahir, I see you, brother. Good night to you. And everyone else that's watching in, I see DJ Youngboy, Steve Alley is on there earlier. If I forgot to say hello to someone, please, I do apologize. And please let share the word if you're a business owner or you have someone that you know that's a business owner or professional and just trying to get their business highlighted, just reach out to the page. It's free to post. It's already, as you can tell from Anand's video, it's getting dark. It's just 8 o'clock here in Toronto and the Toronto area. And Cecile, good night to you, sir, Mr. Harry Charan. And Anand, once again for the viewers, we got a few folks just coming in after you mentioned that earlier. The social media. How can they find you on social media?
So you can follow us on simply Facebook, Travelers Caribbean Cuisine. If you follow me personally at Anand Seeram, you can also find the same
Info.
everything being shared on there. We have our Instagram platform, Travelers Caribbean Cuisine, as well as Travelers Sun Crew. You'll find the same thing being shared on both pages. Our Instagram, TikTok handle is the same,
Yes.
Travelers Caribbean Cuisine, and uh, we have Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Facebook page as well. So you follow either one of it. You can follow all of it for more updates. You can even call me anytime of the day or the night and find out what's cooking tomorrow.
Oh,
You
okay.
could send me a message. You can send me a WhatsApp message anytime, a Facebook message anytime, day or night, and ask me what's cooking tomorrow, and I'll be able to tell you.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can reach me at my number's printed somewhere, was it? Can't remember.
I can't remember. I know you're at 1530 Albion Road in the Albion
Yeah.
Mall.
And when you come to the Albion Mall too, if people should know, the best entrance to come into is the Popeyes entrance.
Yes, I
As
was
soon
gonna
as you
say
come in the
the food
Popeyes
court is right
entrance,
there.
we're right on your right hand corner.
All right,
You
that's
know.
perfect. And for those of you in the Toronto area, it's Albion Mall, right, and Finch and Albion Road area there. Gotta say
Yep.
goodnight to the Chattagoons. Miss Lean is on the checking, Mr. Hemnerine, and your kid out in Paris, Ontario. Yeah, Paris, Ontario. Good night to you guys out there. And yeah, we're coming up just after 8 o'clock. Usually we try to cut it off about eight. So is there anything that you'd like to mention that I might have forgotten to ask you or you forgot to mention
Well,
earlier?
um, I would say one thing. If somebody's watching this video from this page, they would see that, if they mention the host of this event tonight, I will give from now to the end of this year, whoever mentioned the name of the host of this
So I can do it and get
telecast, right?
it?
And they buy over $100, I'll give them a 15% discount.
Sweet. You guys heard that. Good.
Right? You buy over
Awesome.
100,
Thank you.
and
Yeah.
trust me, your food price go up pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You buy three food, four food, and a couple of drinks, your
Yes.
food price is
Yes.
$100. So
Yes.
you spend $100, and you mention um the host name. I wouldn't mention the name, was it? But I'll just say you mention the name of the host for a guy in his own business. I'll give you 50% off,
Guys, that's a great offer. So you got to
right?
check out Traveler's Cuisine.
And just know restaurants don't give deals on food.
No, they don't. They don't. You don't get
No,
the
they
deals
don't.
on food.
And we're catering. We also do large scale catering. We do wedding receptions. We do um, large scale weddings. We have delivery service as well, which is
Okay.
a major asset to the community out here. A lot of people want to cater food from certain places, but because nobody wants sorwa go in them car. Nobody
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
gravy throw in the back of the trunk. So that's okay. As
Yes.
long
You
as you
deliver
want the
it.
food and you buy the food, I'll get it to your
So
house.
I don't
I'll
want to
get it to
sound
your event
picky.
place.
I'm like that. I don't like that my car smell like food.
Exactly.
I love the food though. Just like at home, sometimes my wife making curry or something like, why does it smell? She's like, well, you're gonna eat it after, yeah, but it shouldn't be smelling when you're cooking.
That's
But
right.
yeah, that's great. So you offer food delivery close? Is it in the vicinity of the restaurant?
No, no, no. If you spend $500 and above, we
Yeah.
discuss delivery for you.
Okay.
And even in or out of the area,
Yeah.
we'll discuss a way to get it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I have somebody deliver it or I deliver it myself.
Oh,
It
okay.
depends. Of course, you're gonna pay some. You have to pay for your delivery.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
because a lot of people tend to want to take advantage of that as let's say a discount.
Oh, okay.
But it's a work to you know you have to pack it, you have to load it, you have to
It is a lot of
sometimes you have
work.
to offload it. Hey, I would help you guys as long as you pay for the service, the
Hmm.
delivery. That's all we require. Because sometimes if I have to send a driver, somebody to drop it off, I have to pay them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
For me, I do a lot of people favors where you know you spend $1,000, $1,500, $3,000 on food. I'll deliver it for free.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you spend that amount at my restaurant, I'll definitely deliver it for free. And
Yes.
that's within Scarborough to Mississauga. That's about it.
That's a
Outside of
far.
that, you'll have
Yeah.
to pay a little bit to get
Yeah.
it out.
Oh no,
You know,
fully
driving in
understand.
the
Yeah.
GTA is not as easy as you know.
Gas prices are not gas is not cheap too,
That
right?
yeah. No, well, right now it is, but I don't know what's
Actually,
gonna
it just
happen
dropped.
tomorrow.
I saw. Yeah, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Let's
it
see what
dropped.
all these changes. All right, man. And I really appreciate you coming on, brother, and thank you so much for talking about all your full menu. And folks, please follow him on social media. As I said earlier, he's very active in putting all his specials out there. And you heard about his duck curry. As I said, my cousin one time picked it up and brought it up here for me on the weekend. But I've never been there in person since you opened up. But I got to come by and visit as soon as I stop with
You
being
moved
busy at
4 hours
work.
away, was him. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I was that close, I would have been there more.
I know.
Yeah, man. So keep up your great work, Anand. And is there any last
Thank
minute
you,
thing you'd
Wazim.
like to you say to the viewers out there before you go about the
Just thank you
restaurant?
guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Checking out Guyanese Own Business page. Every Tuesday, keep locked in. You'll learn about something new, probably the GTA in Scarborough, in the US, in Guyana. You know, you might need something on this page someday along the line. You know,
Yes.
so thank you, Wazim, for having me. Thank you for sharing my menus whenever you. I probably think whenever you go on there and see it, you share it on the page so that
Yeah, yeah.
people
When
will
I'm
see.
traveling, I see it. I just,
Yeah,
any business I see
any
some
business.
promotion,
Yeah,
I try
yeah.
to share it out
That
there too. And you're part of
yeah.
that. So no,
So
man.
I
Thank
must
you.
thank you. I appreciate you very much.
You're welcome.
I've known Wazim actually since I came to Canada. I've known Wazim for a very long time. Me and
Yes.
Wazim came a long way. Yeah, and we both like to eat the same way.
A lot unsteady. A lot unsteady. That's for me.
So hopefully we
Yeah.
catch up this summer for sure, though.
Yes, yes, we'll do that. I'll try my best,
Yeah,
brother. I'll
yeah,
try my best to
we will
catch up. And
definitely.
I wish you all the best in your business and the future endeavors of your business and your plans. And I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll reach out to you. We'll hop on a call again and let everyone know when all these
Yeah, that's
changes
right.
are coming into effect.
You know, anytime you need somebody to chit chat on the live, you let me know. As long as I have time, I'll hop on with you.
Will do, brother.
We
Appreciate
have a
it.
little bit of fun.
Yes, man. I
You know.
appreciate it. And thank you
So
again, Anand. Have a good night with the family and take care, brother.
you too, Wasim. Take care. Good night, everybody.
Okay. Bye, Anand. And thank you guys so much. That was Mr. Anand Seeram from Travelers Caribbean Cuisine Delight, located at 1530 Albion Road in the Albion Shopping Mall in Etobicoke. So you got to check him out. It's after 8 o'clock. So thank you so much, guys. Each and every one of you on the chat there that's been chatting and being active. I appreciate it. And for those of you that will be watching this live after, please please follow our YouTube page and please leave a review on the Facebook page. We've been saying that, Anil and I. Please leave an honest review on the Facebook page. We're trying to grow the Facebook page. I just wanted to get a few more reviews so we can grow it. We have over 3,000 followers on there. It's all about the businesses. So if you're out there, it's your first time watching, listening in, and you'd like to share your business or you know a professional in the Guyanese community that's offering a service or a product and like to highlight them, just reach out to me at info@guyaneseownedbusinesses.com. That's the email, or you can send a message directly to the page. In the meantime, next week we're going to be chatting with Mr. Danraj Ramcharan out in Edmonton, Canada. He has an import-export business, JDR Import Exports. So we're going to be talking to him next week. He's out in Edmonton, so that'll be early afternoon for him, or 7 o'clock. I think it's actually he's in Edmonton, so just 2 hours, so 5 p.m. his time next week. I got to thank each and every one of you once again. Please do have a safe night and a blessed week ahead. Take care. Until next week. Goodbye for now.